This chapter is about routing. You will find the routing in the main menu under the preset section, as it can be modified with presets as graphic EQ and GPOs. The routing section is divided in 3 pages: Mixer Matrix, Zoner, and Digital. Let's see why. There are 2 working modes in routing: the Mixer Matrix mode, that allows mixing several sources to an output, and the Zoner, that will force to select just one source to an output. The Mixer Matrix mode can be applied to the amplified and auxiliary outputs. You can see the mix in 2 ways: a mixer view and a matrix view. The Zoner mode can be also applied to the amplified or auxiliary outputs, and it's always applied to the digital ones, that are clones of the signals we already have in the device. So remember, independent mixes can be created for amplified and auxiliary outputs, but we cannot create an independent mix for a digital output, as we have seen in the audio chain and connections chapter. You can get deeper into Dante possibilities in the corresponding chapter later on. Let's see it in the web application. Clicking on I/O Setup and selecting the third tab, you will find the routing mode in the top. In this case, we have selected the amplified outputs to work in mixing mode and the auxiliary outputs in Zoner mode. Let's see how it looks in the routing section. When you get into Mixer Matrix, you will see a matrix with all the outputs in that mode, 4 in this case. And on the top, you will find the view mode. As you see, the information is almost the same, but is displayed in a different manner. Okay, these are the 2 views of mixing mode. How it looks then the Zoner mode? You click on the Zoner tab, and in this case you will find 2 auxiliary outputs, where you can select which signal you want for each output. The third tab is for the digital signals. As you can see, it's graphically similar to Zoner mode.